Point Park University stage. The Pittsburgh Power Ballad Challenge continues with our next contestant, Darren DiNapoli, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. Now, if you missed it, a brief summation of the Behind the Music we ran on our Power Ballad contestants this past weekend with Darren's episode.
Welcome back to Behind the Music with Darren DiNapoli, Shenderovich Serenader. Back in 2006, when Shenderovich twins Alex and Edward began their partnership with Gerald Fishman, it surprisingly sparked inspiration in young Pittsburgh songwriter Darren DiNapoli. His music teacher Dottie Shenanigans remembers.
Oh, it's all he could talk about. Those two ghoulish twins and their lummox of a partner, Fishman. He wrote an entire opera about them called The Barber of Shenderovich. He thought they had mystical powers and that Fishman was the wise sage whose evil bidding they could carry out. Like something out of a Tolkien novel. And I tried to tell him, honey, they're just lawyers. But he told me, to me, they're immortal. Weird kid.
DiNapoli's dad had just about enough of his son's obsession with the Russian twins and their oblong partner and demanded Darren get a real job.
Every other kid his age was out there chasing girls, but my kid, he's obsessed with a pair of Ruski twins and their ham-fisted henchmen. Is he part fish, part man? I don't know, I mean, they all look like they could be amphibious.
When Darren tore down the Steelers posters in his bedroom and replaced them with posters of the Shenderovich twins, Mr. DiNapoli grew even more concerned.
I didn't care if he was gay. I just thought, find someone a little more normal looking to be attracted to, What about Mark Malone or Dave Wannstedt? Real men, you know what I mean?
But it wasn't a sexual attraction. It was a fantasy about superheroes who have your back that wanted to do good for the sake of doing good that inspired Darren's magnum opus. A power ballad that fit the image the budding young songwriter had of the identical twins and their frumpy sidekick. A power ballad that would propel Darren to power ballad glory on WDVE. The Shenderovich Serenader's obsession becomes dangerous.